in peril. When you are ignorant of the enemy but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain in every battle to be in peril. CBDCs will be used to penalize dissident voices, to impose behaviors on citizens in a free society, to initiate the change that the ideologues want to see implemented, a change which the free people in society would never voluntarily allow, as it is an outrage to all we hold dear. They intend to use the programmatic aspects of CBDCs to extend and implement the threat of exclusion from the economy and the monetary system to acquire compliance with their commands and mandates. It is self-evident that CBDCs are not in the best interests of society. Rather, they act in the interest of those seeking to exert control and further centralize power to big government and supranational organizations. Supranational organizations who have no right to interfere or participate or dictate in our free societies. They are unelected. They are without a mandate. They are corrupt. They are unaccountable. And they are often under the influence of nations and blocs whose objective is the destabilization of our free societies. CBDCs will be used to coerce compliance by using the threat of withdrawing the people's capacity to earn a living, by removing the people's ability to buy the goods and services they need to survive or to do business if they do not comply. These CBDCs can easily be used to suppress competition and engage in what we call favoritism capitalism, that is to say, preventing the purchase of certain goods and services from certain companies. Not just foreign companies, but domestic companies also. It would be almost impossible to track this behavior in a CBDC-governed economy. These devious financial instruments undermine the very fabric of freedom in society. They are the definition of subjectivity. They are arbitrary by nature, with opaque rules and processes that travel with subjective adjudication as to who is and who is not worthy of the gift of choice. This gift of participation, if you behave and comply, similar to the universal basic income, is the bribe for allowing the lawfare and the financial sleight of hand to roll out unopposed. In this dystopia, to be permitted to act without suppression in your society, you must support their ideologies, their deviant behaviors, and absent yourself from commenting on the authoritarian trajectory of our societies. When combined, these levers of coercion and the technology that enables them runs counter to all that is central to what it is to be free and unified. All financial instruments, political acts, and lawfare that has historically exhibited these self-same traits has ultimately led to catastrophic negative societal consequences. They are the goose steps on the road to perdition and totalitarianism, where slavery to the state and the collective is demanded. Most people now occupy a state of resigned apathy and resigned hedonism. In addition, the clear evidence of how malleable and suggestible our species is when in a state of fear or mass hysteria was perfectly demonstrated during the events from 2020 to 2022. That global wargaming proved the simplicity of mass manipulation in a digital society with a captured media, and has given the players in this game the confidence to accelerate the pace of their agendas. It is observable all around us, and in many democratic nations, they no longer even seek to conceal their plans. They are hell-bent on invoking an even more inequitable society where the few can control and manipulate the many, where the few openly subvert the institutions that are the foundations upon which our free societies are built. They are well advanced in the erosion of personal, societal, and national sovereignty, agency, and autonomy. In summary, they impinged on the individual's sovereign right to choose how to behave as they wish. They have interfered with how people choose to spend their money on whatever they wish to purchase. CBDCs are another addition to the toolbox of mass surveillance, mass monitoring, and mass profiling. This is not the future we want. The future must be open. The future must be ours. The future will be reclaimed by the GlassOnion. Stay smart.